Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ, King of endless glory. Your words, Lord, are spirit and life. You have the words of everlasting life. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ, King of endless glory. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. Stop judging, and you will not be judged. Stop condemning, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and gifts will be given to you. A good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing, will be poured into your lap. For the measure with which you measure will in return be measured out to you." The Gospel of the Lord. Probably the most devastating disease that afflicts our flesh is cancer. It's cancer. And ask anyone who's had cancer or who has cancer. And what cancer does is it eats the flesh. It eats the flesh. Can you imagine if someone were to be able to invent a cure for cancer? And all you had to do was take a pill or drink something, and the cancer would be gone. I mean, what a thing that would be, to stop that kind of suffering. And yet, there is a cancer that afflicts the soul. It is called sin. Sin is the cancer that afflicts the soul. And probably one of the greatest burdens on the soul, one of the most serious sins that afflicts us, is the sin of unforgiveness. The sin of unforgiveness. Bitterness, resentment, which turns to hatred. Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are burdened, and I will give you rest. For my burden is light, for I am meek and humble of heart." The burden that Jesus wants to place on us is the burden of mercy. The burden of mercy. And yet Jesus has given us a cure for the cancer of the soul. He's given us a cure. And the cure that he has given us is himself. Most especially in the sacraments. Most especially in the sacrament of confession and the sacrament of the Holy Eucharist. Jesus is the divine physician. And he bids us come to him so that he can place this light burden of mercy upon us. He can cure us. But in return, we have to be able to place that same burden on those who have sinned against us and have hurt us. Unforgiveness is a deadly, deadly sin. And it is a burden which we do not have to carry.